Hello everyone, welcome to our Timeless Sunset Tarot. Now this is a general reading, so it is open to all zodiac signs. And because it's general, just take what resonates with you. It is also timeless, so anytime you find yourself watching this video, that is the best time for you. Okay, let us try to see what is the main energy at the end of the day. Okay, we have here the Age of Pentacles. Beautiful. You received a gift from the universe, something that is related to prosperity, security also, maybe also good health. Okay, so for some of you, maybe healing. It can be healing for maybe a physical illness. It can be mental or spiritual also, or it can be a stamp of good health, right? Like for example, for some of you, maybe you just went some laboratory testing and somehow the laboratory results ended up good, healthy. Or for some of you, you were sick and now you have recovered. So it can be like that. It can be also related to stability, financial stability, or stability, sense of being stable in your work maybe, and also in your daily life. So the stability is not just in the material sense, but it can be also stability with regards to your self-esteem or your self-concept. So in a certain sense, you are in a situation right now where you feel stable or grounded or rooted in. So there's a certain stability, and I think you are very creative right now because there's an orchard here that is flourishing. It's like a springtime in your life right now. So this is the main energy that we see. It's a very positive thing, and you know that it's a gift from the divine. So don't forget to say thank you. Now let us try to see what happened in the recent past. Okay, beautiful. Well, in the recent past, it seems that you have received a lot of messages lately. I feel it's more of messages from the inner world, because somehow it made you look at life in a different angle. So somehow, for some of you, you had some enlightenment or some paradigm shift, a certain transformation. Your outlook have changed, and I think it is because of the messages or the lessons you have received from the universe. This can also be communications from other people who may have seen the development in you and they want to know more about you. So people who might be interested in you because of your different point of view. It can be also that the communications from others were instruments for your transformation, for your change in the point of view. So you were in a situation that was at the start was uncomfortable, but you were able to find comfort even in that uncomfortable situation. And you were enlightened. That situation was a blessing because it taught you a lot of things from the spiritual. And now you're open to start a new chapter. And this new chapter that you are starting is with your personal point of view. You are not afraid to express to the world who you truly are, and you are now on fire. You're ready to go on a journey. For some of you, maybe the reason why you're going on a journey, it's because maybe the universe has already given you a new role of animating the world, a new role of inspiring the world. And so, yeah, for some of you, you will be traveling in order to spread the good news. So it's like that. Somehow, that's what I could see. Now, you try to see if it resonates with you at this time. Now, what can we expect at the end of the day? Well, the chapter of loneliness or whatever it is, anxieties and everything, well, it has closed already. So if you had a painful situation, which can be somehow, we can infer here, because you were immobilized in a certain sense, but it led to your transformation. So it led also to the closing of that chapter, which has caused you a lot of pain, even immobilized you. But now this chapter has closed. We have here the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords symbolizes a closing of a chapter and somehow implies a new chapter opening. So I guess it is related to this one. A new chapter where, yeah, the universe has taught you a lot of things. So I feel you have learned a lot of things because of that closing of a chapter and a new dawn is beginning. So it's a beautiful sight, no? Yeah, if some people have taken advantage of you in the past, you were not affected by it. You just walked away from the situation. So I feel it's because you have already a different outlook in life. Maybe for you, winning is no longer a priority. Somehow your priorities have changed already. Maybe living life in integrity is much more. Because here, somehow I feel some people might have taken advantage of you or might have won, but in not very positive way. I feel that your energy is this one of walking away from competitions in the past. Your outlook in life is more different now. For you, being on the top is no longer very important. There is something much more that you are pursuing now. Your priorities have changed. So I feel right now you've already decided not to take part in the rat race. You have a different you have a different paradigm in life now. For you, your priorities have changed, and there is this sort of, you putting the jacket on the back. It's like, okay, it's I'm finished with this kind of situation. I want to start a new chapter, and I feel this is the one. So in a certain sense, yeah, at this time, whatever loss you might have had, you let it go. It's not important to you anymore. So try to see if it resonates with you. Now, in the near future, what can we expect? Well, I feel in the near future, you will be letting go of those things that no longer satisfy you. Just as these competitions, this rat race, this pursuit of things that are not too important, things that are trivial, your priorities have changed, and the universe is offering you something new, something much better. So you are looking at it at the distance. You're distancing yourself already from situations that are no longer healthy in all aspects of your person. And now in the near future, you will be pursuing more spiritual journey, just like the high priestess. The high priestess has dedicated her life to her spiritual growth. She becomes more intuitive, more in touch with nature, and she's attaining balance in her person. So you're more your priority now is more on your spiritual development, personal development, emotional development. Your priorities have changed, and so what happens is you will be attaining a certain fullness in the near future, a balance between your yin and your yang, your masculine part. The presence of your guides and the divine will take a big part of your life already, and what is barren will soon be filled up because of this life. I feel this is the future that awaits you. It will be waiting for you to fill it up. It's like the universe erasing everything, allowing you to start with a clean slate. I feel this is your life, that somehow for me, it's like your life has been sort of cleaned and prepared for new growth. You know how it is before you plant things, you remove everything, you cultivate the land, you prepare it, you make it fertile, and then you plant things. So somehow I feel the universe has prepared everything in your life, so that all you have to do now is to creatively rebuild your life. Everything is in a clean slate. All you have to do is to plant new things so that your life will be beautiful. For some of you, this can also symbolize that somebody is coming your way. So this is what I can see for you. This is beautiful. It's as if the universe is allowing you to undergo transformation, preparing everything for you. Everything seems to be growing right now. You see here, there are a lot of instructions that you are receiving. It's as if the universe really is preparing you for something. Now, I don't know what it is, but in the near future, I feel you will have something beautiful to give to the world. Now, let's try to end with 2 oracle cards from our Archangel oracles from Doreen Virtue. Okay, now let's see. We have here, all is well. Beautiful. Archangel Jeremiah. Everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. Yes, I feel your transformation is unfolding and a new role is being prepared for you. Your point of view and your priorities are changing at this time, and all is well. Things are following the divine blueprint. Clairvoyance, Archangel Raziel, I'm helping your spiritual side to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. I feel it's this one. To feel heavenly love. Half of the card is the mystical part. You are aware of the divine and your spirit guides, and you are on fire and you are blooming, and everything is waiting for you to creatively bring things into life. So yeah, for some of you also, you are being led to becoming a high priestess, somebody who's very intuitive, somebody who's very much in touch with the divine, somebody who is always in the portal of their heart. So yeah, for some of you, you might be even receiving clear gifts at this time. Okay, now let's try to end with a good night message. It says here, inner child. Okay, I reconnect with my inner child through fun and play. Okay, it's time for you to nurture your inner child. I think the inner child is already being nurtured here because you don't look at it as a difficulty, but something that makes you relax and enjoy life. Okay. You're not much for competition. You prefer just living life to the full. Your priorities have changed. I think, yeah, part of it is the nurturing of your inner child. And soon you will have this maturity and increased intuition. Children have very strong intuitions and they listen to their intuition most of the time. It's just that sometimes when we are trained by people to adapt to the world, some of us lose that intuitive capacity. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.